Thank you for tuning in. I hope everyone is safe and well. Woodsy here, and today we're going to be looking at the Nike SB Dunk Low Pro Bart Simpson. Now, I've had these in the hand for ages, and I keep meaning to do the review, and I keep putting it aside and not doing it. So I'm going to do a quick review now, just to say what I think of the shoe actually in hand, and actually what I feel like it looks like on feet. And I'm also going to use this shoe to finally do a lace video to say how I lace them, how I get my dunks looking the way I want them to look. So starting off with a box, standard Nike SB purple box. On the label it states Nike SB Dunk Low Pro Habanero Red White Blue Hero. I go a half size up with the lows. These are 9.5, which is a US 10.5. Now, when these first released online, like the images at least, I thought they looked more like a sort of Play-Doh collaboration. They have that sort of like play school look to it. The colours are very sort of childish, and I'll be honest with you, when I first saw them I was like, they're cool, and I like the fact that they're going to be sort of like Bart or Simpsons themed, but yeah, the colours are a bit mad for me. The previous Simpsons sort of collabs, or not collabs, but colourways that sort of matched with the Simpsons, the Homer lows, fantastic, and then you had the Marges, which I wasn't overly keen on, and I've only started to appreciate them in the last few years because I've started to really like the highs. And I know that they're like a mad colour, but again, it's like a classic, isn't it? So when you have these sort of releases that go together with something, so you think of obviously the Home, you think of the Marge, and then these are the Barts, they're almost like iconic already. So that is a main reason why I did want to get these in hand and obviously add these to the collection. These retailed, I think, at 89, if I remember rightly. If not, I put the right price somewhere on the screen. I managed to hit on Flatspot, so big up Flatspot. You know, always I'm shouting out much love to their service, fantastic. Now, when I got these in hand, I actually did change my mind on them. They're really blurry and bright and all that stuff, but they're really cool in hand. I do think they're a pretty cool SB, and it's one of them reasons that makes SBs so popular, because of the fact that they do these sort of crazy colours and they get away with it. The interesting part on this shoe for me is the materials that they've used, mainly on this the yellow panels. But yeah, so let's do a little quick rundown. So you've got this blue with a contrasting red Nike Shield, white bright midsole, white on that on the swooshes, and they're this really soft, supple, tumbled feeling leather or pleather or whatever you want to call it. You've got this quite standard feeling suede, and in fact actually it's got quite a nice softness to it, this suede, in that red, and that goes around the mudguard on the toe box, through the eyelets, around that cuff and heel, and then on the heel tab you've got contrasting white stitching on that heel tab, and then the sock liner is that really sort of like leery blue, which I do feel like it does when you think of Simpsons, you're thinking of that blue. Then you've got this sort of neon colour insole, and then this contrasting grey. You've got grey text on there, which is weird because you've got grey nowhere else on the shoe. And then you've got this really bright yellow tongue, which I think is pretty sick. Contrasting red tag with white text, and then you've got this nice blue piping around that tongue. Red laces stock, and then you get the sort of neon looking laces spare, which go that match with the insole. To the weird part, so the panels, the leather panels on the toe box behind the swoosh, and then the cuff area, top of the cuff area, they're a really weird leather or pleather or whatever. And I've recently been watching a lot of the Rose Anvil videos, because he does such a good breakdown of the actual shoes and the material, and I really feel like if I put a lighter to this, it would just melt all this plastic top off. I could be wrong, but that's what it feels like. It's like really tumbled effect, but it does have this plasticky feel to it, and in a weird way I feel like it might be okay, because it's so flexible and because you've got so much tumbling in it. When you walk, it might disguise the creasing, so that could be a benefit to you, or it could separate and crack. So I just don't know. That's the only thing that I found really weird with this release was the material on the toe box. Right, just jumping in, totally forgot, and I keep forgetting whenever I try and film this this pair. Duncan Disorderly, he does releases, like he does skateboard decks, he does merch, and I really like this t-shirt. It obviously went hand in hand with the Bart Simpson Dunk release. Really cool graphic on it. I'll link his Instagram and just hit him up and have a look at what he does. Cool dude. Appreciate the sending this. I think he's based in Canada. I think, and they just basically put additional shipping in, but in total the cost for the actual t-shirt plus the shipping, it was pretty reasonable price for a proper sick design. Really happy with it, and yeah, thank you very much. So let's go back to this idiot talking about some dunks. It's me. But yeah, when you actually see these on feet, I actually think they look pretty cool. Got Reggie skating these here. I hopefully can find that clip because he sent it to me a while ago. And again, they look really cool, and the lace swaps look good. And I've seen people put white laces in these. That's what I think looks best in this pair, is white laces. It doesn't come with white laces, and I don't know whether I'm going to find some white laces and do them when I do the on feet. I might do, but yeah, I personally think that the white laces look best, but it's nice that you've obviously got your spare laces because these are SB Dunks. Anyway, tell me what you think of this release. I know it's been out for a while now. Did they just release, you thought about them at the release and then they're gone, or are you still trying to chase this pair? I don't feel like they're a coveted pair at all, but if you had the previous two releases where you had the Homers and the Marge Highs, I think you're going to definitely go for these. If you're a big Simpsons fan, you're going to go for these. But yeah, tell me what you thought of them. Let's go to the on feet. It's Woodsy out.